You've probably never seen such a strange company. Their daily work is just to draw circles on paper. And the crazy part, they get paid over $750,000 a month for it. One day, 3 people came for an interview. The interviewer asked, which came first, the chicken or the egg? The first candidate confidently said, obviously the egg came first because chickens come out of eggs. The second candidate said, the chicken came first because without a chicken, how can there be an egg? But the interviewer didn't like either answer. Then came the third candidate's turn, a girl. She looked confused and stared at the interviewer. Thinking she would probably fail, she said, since it's impossible to prove, why waste time on this? Hearing this, the interviewer was shocked because that was exactly the kind of employee they were looking for. The girl was selected unanimously. The next day, the girl had to report to the 23rd floor. But when she entered the lift, she couldn't find the button for the 23rd floor. The company leader told her she must use the stairs to reach the 23rd floor. She said, I can go to the 22nd floor by lift and then walk 1 floor up. But the leader said, that's not allowed. The company policy says you must start from the 1st floor. The girl had no other option, so she started climbing. It was a hard job that she got after a lot of effort, so she decided to face this difficulty bravely. After a long time, she finally reached the 23rd floor, but what she saw there shocked her. There was a white spiral line on the floor. The whole office had only a few desks. After giving a short self-introduction, a colleague called her over, but as soon as she took a step forward, the colleague asked her to stop. Actually, they wanted her to follow the spiral line to reach the desk. It was her first day, and she was confused, but she had no other choice, so she followed the line. Once she sat down, the team leader gave her 10 blank papers and said, neatly draw circles on these papers. The girl thought she heard it wrong, but the team leader repeated the same thing. He said she had to submit the papers to the supervisor by the end of the day. She kept working until 12 noon. It was lunchtime. She asked the team leader about lunch arrangements, but he ignored her and started preparing for his own lunch. Just then, she heard the sound of a door opening. She looked up and saw an ant wearing a maid's uniform, bringing the lunch. The ant followed the spiral line and placed a bowl of black noodles in front of everyone. The girl also got her bowl. Everyone else was enjoying the food, but she didn't feel like eating. She asked her colleague, what exactly is the work here? The colleague said, this is the work. She asked, why don't you use the lift? Why do you all depend on stairs? The colleague said, I don't know either. Just then, the supervisor couldn't control himself and said something that shocked everyone.